guys, it's Taylor here with more tips on firearm safety with our resident expert, Skip.
Hello there.
Today, we're going to talk about choosing accessories.
First thing is you need to stop and think about weight. And I'm not talking about the type of weight you can fix with a salad.
I find yoga helps.
Not with firearms. Keep in mind that anything you add to a firearm other than necessary ammo creates bulk and weight to your firearm. This also may limit your choice to holsters to choose from and how to carry if you're going to carry concealed. And if you do, you can find a wide variety of holsters from Concealment Express. Something to think about if you're going to carry concealed is most incidents require a shot of 15 feet or less. At that distance, you would not need a sight, although you may want to consider a laser. The more a gun is handled, the more a sight needs adjustment. Electronic devices require battery and upkeep. Weight can become a problem there too.
I've heard a tactical style flashlight is an essential, right, Skip?
Absolutely.
Tactical flashlights come in many sizes, some rechargeable and very, very bright. Not only can you see your way in the dark if there's a loss of power or no light available, it can also be used to temporarily blind someone if you're being attacked. It also will help you always identify friend or foe. You don't want defending yourself to be a literal shot in the dark.
Right. Another accessory that not only is essential but very handy is a knife. I recommend a folding blade knife rather than a fixed blade knife. All those different varieties of the two accessories just mentioned do not necessarily fit or add to a firearm. A flashlight may, but being separate from a firearm, flashlight is much better choice.
Another great item to have, if you are thinking along the lines of self-defense, is a personal alarm. They're simple and can generate a lot of noise, allowing you to offset a situation if you feel you're being attacked. A good practice is to set off your alarm, and once you set it, throw it away from you. Therefore, someone trying to harm you won't be able to find it and silence it.
And another note on the flashlight, if you use it to temporarily blind an aggressor, make sure that you step to the side so they can't remember the last place you were standing.
Get them blind, then be hard to find.
Yeah, I like that. It's pretty catchy.
Thanks. Now, one more accessory to consider if you're going to utilize a holster for a handgun, whether concealed or open carry. Consider a high-quality belt to add to your wardrobe. For instance, one specifically built to carry the extra weight and stress that a holstered handgun presents.
So Taylor, how about we talk about some bling? Let's take it one step at a time. Let's talk about holsters. The fine folks at Concealment Express were nice enough to give us a few holsters that we can demonstrate, and we can talk about a couple of accessories with the holsters. This is one of the carbon fiber model holsters. This is for a .45 caliber Glock. This is a paddle holster. This can be used for carrying outside of the waistband. Very neat, tidy, and lightweight, as well as, listen to how this connects. It's in there solid. You know the firearm is not going to fall out. You're not going to have a problem getting to it, but someone's not going to easily take it from you. Another thing that we've done with this particular firearm is, you notice this grip. You feel how rough that is? It's like sandpaper. Well, this is a neat little technique. It's nothing more than skateboard deck tape.
That's pretty smart.
And if your hand was greasy, wet, muddy, we can still grip and grasp this firearm and have a good solid connection. It adds little to no weight, and it's a nice accessory to put with your handgun. Now, we also have another Concealment Express. This is an inside the waist holster. Very easy to get to, super solid hookup. I love these holsters because when you send it in, you know it's securely in the holster. Another accessory, extra magazines. Remember when you asked me earlier, what's the biggest advantage of the semi-automatics? Well, it's more bullets, and people not only want all that are in there, but they want to carry a spare magazine with them, and this fits on your belt, and it's an easy way to carry a spare magazine. Another type of holster. This is a grasping type holster. So it doesn't have any type of connection that you make with a belt or clothing, but feel how it's almost like shark skin, like it has denticles to it. And you can insert that against your skin inside your clothing, and it will stay in place where you can pull out the firearm and utilize it if you need to. Several different types of holsters that are great for concealment. Any questions about these holsters?
Which do you prefer?
When I wear a jacket, I like one that's outside my clothing so I can get to it easier. I also like to orient it a little more easily to my left hand than to my right hand. I am a right-handed shooter. My right hand will always find it. But if something happened to my right hand or right arm, I like to make it a little easier for my left hand to get to the firearm than the right hand. It's a little bit of an Easter egg hunt, so I try to make it a little easier. That's a great question.
So this type of holster does seem to be a little more secure though. You can hear when the firearm locks in place. It has a hard casing and actually connects to the clothing rather than just sitting between the clothing and the skin.
Actually, that is the best type, especially if you're gonna carry it open carry or concealed carry. That positive lockup is so important when carrying a holster. It may not be the prettiest in the world, it may not look like you're going to be John Wayne, but it is the absolute best, most secure that you can have. And it's very lightweight. This thing is like a feather, even less weight than this cloth type. While we're talking about accessories, let's talk about some accessories that you don't actually add to the gun, but are great accessories to have. We talked a lot about that tactical flashlight. Tactical flashlight can give you something I call vision decision. You know your home, especially your home, at night better than anyone else. I know that you can navigate your home, but if you see someone in your home, if you put that light on someone, the first thing they're gonna do is like we used to call the deer in the headlights. It's gonna stop them, and that gives you the extra moment to say, hey, is that a friend or a foe? I've got that vision decision. So a tactical flashlight is very good. And don't forget my little trick. If you blind them with it, move away from the side so they don't remember where you were the last time they saw the light. Just a great little tip. One other accessory I will like to show you is when you're transporting your firearms, especially going to and from the range, have a nice compact little case that uses foam, and you can store them in the case. Now, I'll share something with you about the foam. This egg crate type foam is awesome for storing and carrying to and from, but do not leave them stored in this for long periods of time, because the egg crate foam can absorb moisture, and the moisture can get on your finish of your firearms and can cause corrosion. So it's a great for taking to and from, just not a permanent storage place with the egg crate foam.
This does seem like it would be a light transportation as well.
And that's what we have for accessories today.
Awesome, thank you, Skip. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our presentation on all of the accessories for your handgun. We look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode.